Roman Reigns pumping himself up, trying to take control of this triple threat match. Critical moment here.
And CM Punk down in the middle of the ring. This dream WrestleMania main event may be about to turn into a nightmare.
And Roman Reigns is about to turn CM Punk's lights out at the showcase of the Immortals. The guillotine is cinched in.
Will Punk tap out? Is Punk going to tap out? Remember, the ropes will not force a break here, but what a counter by Punk into the jackknife cover, and Reigns has to kick out.
A much-needed way out of jail just in time, and the transition now.
Anaconda Vice cinched in. Reigns is in trouble. Punk squeezing with everything in his being.
And Rollins now saving the matchup for himself as he looks to turn Punk on his belly and going for a sharpshooter here.
And now locked in, a tap out here for CM Punk. Ends the entire thing, surely now. Seth Rollins closing in on victory, but denied by Roman Reigns.
And now Reigns to Rollins into the guillotine.
Rollins now in jeopardy. Can the Visionary fight his way out? Look at the power from Seth. Northern Lights suplex.
A cover, and a kick out.
Transition once again from Roman Reigns back into that choke, but a stomp from CM Punk breaks it up. Wait up, Cole.
Go to sleep by Punk to GTS for the victory. Hook to the leg. Isn't it up, and a kick out at two.
How on earth did Rollins find the will to survive?
And Heyman, wow, look at him.
The wise man distraught on the outside of the ring, understandably so.
Saw his man so close to victory there, but denied by a late kick out.
And now CM Punk, the only man standing. 12 years after his last WrestleMania match. Punk
from the top rope.
Oh, he paid for that high risk.
Well, if you're going to be done like that, you better be just as tough.
I don't know if anyone is that tough. Single leg drop kick. Strong counter from Punk. Oh, my. We're going to end this. The schoolboy. Quick shoulder up.
Not even close. How far is this caught with the low blow?
Oh, nice scoop roll up for the win. Now and he kicked out at two. I cannot believe it.
How on earth did he get his shoulder up in time? Devastating neck breaker. Cracked with a Mongolian chop.
Oh, he timed that counter well. Oh, Seth gets caught with a counter.
This is why it's good to have a manager. Good to have an ally who wants you to win as badly as you do. And will introduce any tool to produce victory.
Gets lifted into position. Roman's shoulders are down. He did not want things to end this way.
Ooh, walloped by a huge club.
Under, grabs the hammerlock and followed up with a lariat.
He's out of the ring. What does he have in mind now?
Perched up top. Good Lord, taking flight.
That had to have hurt just as much as it hurt your opponent.
No one comes out unscathed with a high-risk move like that. And he's looking for it again, heading to the top. Oh, what a quick answer. Just ejected from the ring.
Kick connects.
He is looking to do some serious harm.
Oh, what a clubbing blow.
Great in-ring IQ on display there.
Climbing up the corner.
CM Punk.
Oh, went for it all, but gets nothing.
I don't care how tough you are. Hitting the floor from that height has got to hurt.
Neck breaker. Bringing this back into the ring.
Connected hard with the calf kick.
Rollins caught off guard. taken to the floor, and he's got no worries about the count.
Looks like he's opting for Old Faithful here, the steel chair.
Exploder suplex.
Rollins drops his opponent.
Stop!
Here's Seth's big chance.
Cover! And a kick out. What on earth?
How do you even do that? Kicking out at one after a move like that?
And guys, on most nights, Rollins would have just ended this, but not tonight. And the counter from Rollins. Sliding back in under the ropes here.
Rollins lining up, and the knee finds the mark.
Ooh, snaps the leg across the head. He's absorbing a lot of damage here.
Still takes a good amount of resilience to last this long, though.
From the top, crossbody from the top. Backs.
Uh-oh.
Sent down with a bulldog instead.
Back up top.
CM Punk from the top rope.
Elbow drop connects.
Attempting high-risk move after high-risk move at a breakneck pace.
Deep into this match.
And Punk looking to gain control with a kick to the midsection, but Rollins still in this match.
While Rollins looking to break up this apparent GTS attempt and does so, but right back into the line of fire himself.
Bang!
GTS connects.
Spear by Reigns.
Stop by Rollins. All three men down. Critical moment in this match.
Oh my, what absolute chaos and bedlam inside the ring. If one man can get a cover here, it may be over.
Paul Heyman, of course, out here with this loose alliance with Punk, his quote-unquote friend. Of course, he has the history with Reigns, and now he gives the tear to Punk.
Heyman showing his true colors tonight.
That favor called in by CM Punk about to pay dividends here. No disqualifications in this kind of match.
And Punk stalking Reigns in a low blow by Heyman. What the hell?
You made me go. You made me go. Made my tribal chief.
Roman Reigns' life was passing before his eyes, and now Heyman going to offer the chair to the tribal chief.
Bow down at the feet of the tribal chief. You have to think this was the plan all along to take out CM Punk.
And now Reigns, chair in hand. Boom!
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Michael Cole coming to you alongside Corey Graves and Wade Barrett, live from SummerSlam. CM Punk, who captured his first World Heavyweight Championship just 7 weeks ago, is set for his biggest title defense yet.
Cole, why are you focusing so much on Punk when we are in the midst of the wrestling god? And our next World Heavyweight Champion, John Bradshaw Layfield. JBL has the look of a champion, the entrance of a champion, and he may be minutes away from becoming a champion.
JBL telling Punk last week that fairy tales aren't real, that midnight will strike here tonight at SummerSlam.
Talk about Cinderella. JBL's been calling Punk Cindy lately.
JBL, the longest reigning champion in SmackDown history, hopes to add the world title to his collection tonight. He's had great success over the years here at SummerSlam. Here's the man who won the title at the end of June when he cashed in Money in the Bank in a surprise on Monday Night Raw. CM Punk, the underdog who has had uphill battles ever since winning the World Heavyweight Championship, has held on to that championship and he's worn it proudly. CM Punk fans have been saying CM Punk is not a so-called transition, and that's what Punk hopes to prove tonight.
JBL has called Punk a transitional champion, and worse. This is another top test for Punk here at SummerSlam.
Introducing the challenger from New York City, weighing in at 290 pounds, John Bradshaw Layfield, JBL. And his opponent from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 222 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk.
1
That's what it's all about, folks. The World Heavyweight Championship. A prize worth fighting for.
For CM Punk, this is a must-win match, not just to retain his title, but to prove himself to all the naysayers out there.
There are those, including JBL, who just don't believe Punk is cut out to be a champion. JBL thinks this match is his chance to end Punk's Cinderella story and grab some gold for himself in the process.
Certainly no love lost between these two, and with the title on the line, we can expect one heck of a fight.
Perched up top. A diving knee drop.
He wants to go to the top rope again.
Wants to finish this.
Flying.
He fails to connect. And for JBL, he likes to talk about fighting for the old school guys. Likes to look down on the new school superstars like CM Punk. JBL says he won't be pushed out by these twerps.
I would tally that sentiment to self-preservation. JBL isn't going
The pin for the championship.
Oh, man, this could really come back to bite him in the end.
Oh, man.
Big hammer connects. And Punk there utilizing his quickness.
Roundhouse kick. Going to the top rope. What's his plan?
Stalking from above.
Look out. Whoa, cross body. The champion clearly doing... whatever it takes to retain their title here.
And there might be a lot of support in the crowd tonight for CM Punk, but I think that just adds more rage to every strike JBL delivers. JBL relishes at the opportunity to put a beating on anybody.
We all know that JBL prides himself on being, quite frankly, a bully. And he wants to bully CM Punk all over Indiana tonight. And that looked like a terrible landing. That might have caused some serious issues. We'll have to see what happens.
And the champ might have just frustrated Bradshaw even more there. And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
Credit to Punk for finding a way to overwhelm JBL for the moment.
This is what it takes to get on top and stay there in this business. Big-time offense.
Highly competitive.
That's what it's all about, folks.
CM Punk is a champion who lives by his own rules. In the lead-up to this match tonight, Punk has refused to get into JBL's intimidation tactics.
In the words of CM Punk, sometimes it's what you don't do that makes you who you are. But I think Punk's defiance has only angered JBL even further.
And that could be a good...
Blast off! Crossbody from the top! The champion is willing to take every risk tonight.
Roundhouse kick.
And there might be a lot of support in the crowd tonight for CM Punk, but I think that just adds more rage to every strike JBL delivers. JBL relishes at the opportunity to put a beating on anybody.
We all know that JBL prides himself on being, quite frankly, a bully. And he wants to bully CM Punk all over Indiana tonight. One thing Punk certainly doesn't have here is the experience advantage. JBL has the longest championship reign in SmackDown history. You don't achieve that by accident. JBL has a wealth of championship experience that Punk just doesn't have yet.
Good point. Punk has his work cut out for him, taking on someone as battle-tested as JBL. Heck, JBL has even won here at SummerSlam before. Punk hasn't.
Butterfly backbreaker.
And JBL has gone so far as to call Punk highly competitive match. Punk defending the championship. JBL whipped into the corner. There's the vintage running knee by Punk.
And what a shocking victory this could be for the young up-and-comer CM Punk, but denied by JBL.
Bradshaw just too powerful for Punk, and now the wrestling god teeing off.
And JBL doing what he does best, manhandling his opponent. And JBL not too comfortable on the ropes, but going up there anyway.
Gotta do something here to put CM Punk away, and that may well do it, but it looks like JBL injured himself in the process.
Both men down, the official counting away here. First man to his feet could gain the advantage in the matchup. JBL looks like he's gonna just crawl to the cover. Shoulders are down. Punk kicks out.
And a late kick out there from CM Punk. Just enough gas left in the tank, and you can see the cogs whirring behind the eyes of JBL.
JBL looking to end it all here with a clothesline from hell.
Punk dodges out in time.
Trying armbar. And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why.
And a drop kick. Picture perfect. And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
Credit to Punk for finding a way to overwhelm JBL for the moment.
Here we go again. He made his point. Concentrate on the match instead of everything outside of it. Oh my goodness, what a double-handed shot. Arm wringer.
But a good old-fashioned punch to the mouth breaks it.
Punk wasting no motion on the counter. Uranagi by Punk. He turns it. He lets his opponent out of a submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done. CM Punk looking to turn out the lights.
There's the GTS. All hope might be lost for the challenger.
He's done it. CM Punk retains.
Here is your winner, and still the World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk.
Ladies and gentlemen, you just have to get used to this. Once again, CM Punk has silenced the critics and proven himself as a champion.
This was a must-win title defense for Punk, and like you said, now everyone knows the champ is no easy target.
Well, current Intercontinental Champion William Regal asked Stephanie McMahon to establish this tournament to ensure that his next challenger is deserving.
Well, I don't think William Regal is going to be disappointed with his pick of the litter tonight. As a matter of fact, every contender in this tournament was deserving.
Rey Mysterio defeating Kofi Kingston and The Miz to get here.
From San Diego, California, weighing in at 175 pounds,
Rey Mysterio, a former world champion, looking forward to this match because it takes him one step closer to perhaps battling for one championship he's never held.
That, of course, being the Intercontinental title.
Well, CM Punk is no longer one half of the World Tag Team Champions. CM Punk and Kofi Kingston losing the gold last night at a WWE live event in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada.
Yeah, as devastating as that loss was, Punk has to quickly recalibrate to get the job done tonight.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 222 pounds, CM Punk.
I remember in Manchester, William Regal standing victorious in front of all of his countrymen, telling them that he was proudly going to go all over the world defending that Intercontinental Championship.
Vowing to bring prestige and honor, in his words, back to the Intercontinental title. Can you believe that this is the first time these two former world champions are facing off against each other? Duking it out here for the #1 contender spot for William Regal's Intercontinental Championship.
I think either one of these men is fully capable of bringing even more honor and prestige to that coveted championship. You can tell there's so much mutual honor and respect in there between Punk and Mysterio.
You see Rey Mysterio, and you notice, Corey, his wrist doesn't have extra taping tonight. He had torn ligaments in that wrist a couple of weeks ago. Is there a reason for not having it taped? I don't think it's healed quickly. I think it's perhaps psychological.
Well, we always know if you go into a match and you have an injury and you've got some part of your body taped up, it's like a bullseye. It's like a target for your opponent. Ray probably wants to appear 100%, even if he truly isn't.
Cat finds the mark.
What a roundhouse. Beautiful.
Hang on, bar. And he's releasing the hold. I guess he might have something else in mind here. Boom. Hang on, bar. Triangles in. Not sure what he's thinking. Letting go here. And for some reason, he just broke his own submission hold. We could expect a fast-paced match. Two superstars that are almost equal in speedway.
There's so much talent in the ring right now. I have to imagine they both did their homework. I don't think either Ray or Punk would face another world champion without being fully prepared. Cracked with a Mongolian chop.
Champion William Regal will face the winner, earning a chance to hold the same title the likes of Pat Patterson, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Stone Cold, The Rock, and many more have held.
I had the opportunity to talk to Mysterio and Punk earlier today, and they said just having a chance to battle for the Intercontinental title is so important to both of them in both of their careers.
The kick connects. Spinning kick to the gut. We've got to wonder if Ray can withstand
CM Punk is all gas right now, and Rey Mysterio cannot find the brakes.
Oh, target acquired and destroyed.
And Punk gets countered there. Cover here. Is it enough? Punk powers out. Still going strong.
A defiant kick out. Before the 1 count.
No signs of either combatant backing down. Nothing's ready here. Just good old-fashioned fisticuffs.
No end in sight to this exchange.
Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe. Oh!
The willpower, the sheer guts of these two. Spin kick to the midsection. Placed against the turnbuckles.
Rushing into the corner. Step up knee. Rocks the jaw.
Follows it up with that running bulldog.
This #1 contender match full of drama here.
You have to think Intercontinental Champ William Regal is looking on as the 619 setup, but denied by CM Punk.
Ray had it dialed up. Punk has other plans.
And what a move by Mysterio with a Hurricane Rana into the 619 position.
And now with the second bite of the cherry connects, CM Punk down. And now perhaps in the drop zone for Rey Mysterio to finish this.
Punk out of the way just in the nick of time.
And Mysterio rolling up Punk for the victory in a kick out by Punk.
Who wants it more?
Punk and Rey have been running at breakneck pace from the first bell, countering each other's best shots. This is anybody's ball game.
Denied with an elbow.
Punk now with a quick duck under and a Uranagi converts it.
And he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here.
Uh-oh, sweet dreams coming. Sweet GTS for Punk.
That could be curtains for Rey.
2. A kick out at 2.
Every single person in this arena thought this was over, except Rey Mysterio.
And Punk might have just swung for the fences, but it wasn't good enough. Turn it around.
Attempted a powerbomb here, but no, reversed. Hurricane Rana pin. Legs are hooked.
Counters. Cover. CM Punk is the #1 contender.
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
Battered and bruised. What a gutsy match out of Mysterio and Punk.
The bottom line is CM Punk has a date with the Intercontinental Champion, William Regal. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe this man, CM Punk, is the upper hand, both physically and mentally.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 222 pounds, CM Punk!
The assault on Orton's leg 2 weeks ago. The mental anguish that Punk has put Orton through. I believe Punk will be in control in this match.
And I would argue that there's just no way on earth that CM Punk, after everything he's done, is going to have an advantage over the Viper. Randy Orton is irate. There will be no stopping. And I believe that Randy Orton has just taken the psychological advantage back from CM Punk.
Sorry, Wade. I don't agree with you at all.
From St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 245 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton!
And as cold and calculated and evil as Randy Orton is, you can bet that CM Punk is even more so. We've seen exactly that in the weeks leading up to this match.
While these two men would never admit it, it is eerily similar how alike they are. Punk and Orton, both these men can easily be described as cold, cunning, calculating, nefarious, diabolical. Take your pick of the adjective, the point remains. They truly mirror each other in that respect.
But there's one thing that CM Punk has that's going to get him through this match tonight. Faith. He's from way up. Diving double axe handle. Look, Randy Orton needs to end this match up quickly. He's got to go on the offensive and pull Punk away as quickly as he can.
Easier said than done. Punk has targeted Orton both physically and mentally in the weeks leading up to this match. The assault on Orton's leg with the monkey wrench, the mental anguish Punk has put Randy's family through, what Randy Orton should do, and what Randy Orton can do in this match are two entirely different things. Double underhook backbreaker.
CM Punk very confident coming into this matchup. He says he has followers and faith in his corner.
I don't know how much faith he can have when those turncoats in the new Nexus have been neutralized. At this point, Punk has as many followers as you have coal miners.
Oh, bite your tongue, Wade. I'm a proud card-carrying coal miner.
Okay, so it's coal miners 1, Punk followers 0.
A back suplex right onto the apron.
You are guaranteed to hit a steel beam out on the apron, and they definitely just felt all of it.
Tossed back into the ring.
Hard-hitting calf kick finds its mark.
Orton isn't being given a chance to breathe.
Punk is simply refusing to give Orton even an ounce of respite at this point.
Conspicuous by their absence tonight are the other members of the new Nexus. Each of Punk's followers have been barred from ring. After suffering losses to Randy Orton.
And the Vipers made double sure that they won't be in the building at
Punk really looking to drop that.
And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out with submission.
Guys, I don't know what Orton can do. Punk may have this one summed up. Precision elbow strike. Orton outthought him there. Reversal after reversal. These two are ready for each other.
Oof, smacked by the back fist.
And now propped up in the corner.
Taking heavy fire in the corner in the form of a series of clotheslines. And driven down in a belly-to-back suplex.
That gets reversed on CM Punk.
over the past year.
Oh, you're right, Wade. At this time last year, Punk was joined at WrestleMania by the Straight Edge Society. Then he got injured, joined the commentary team for a bit, and now he's leading the new Nexus. You have to wonder if Punk has found his place or if he's still searching for that focus that'll bring him back to the top of WWE.
We are seeing Punk at his best right now, but something tells me we haven't quite seen this man's final form. There's a rage bubbling inside of Punk.
RKO!
Is it enough to overcome?
Here's the pin. Shoulder up before 3.
There is that legendary fighting spirit of Punk on full display.
A bit dismayed, but we know the Viper is adept at remaining on the offensive.
The story of this match is that knee injury of Randy Orton. We don't know if we'll see Orton's path to Punk tonight. He attempted it on Raw this past Monday, but could not execute the maneuver.
We shall see, Corey. Randy has had a week to recover, but any focused attacks on that region are going to highly lessen the chances that the Viper can unleash his most devastating attack.
Trying to work the leg here. Leaning on the...
And Punk and Orton going at it here. Man, and both of these guys physically exhausted.
What a knockdown, drag-out affair it has been from the opening bell. Now CM Punk looking to concoct something particularly nasty here.
Randy Orton sensed something bad was coming, fighting his way out. And Punk sent into the steel.
And Orton now has Punk where he wants him. Vintage Randy Orton.
And it rarely works out well for Orton's opponents from this point.
The Viper now coiled, ready to strike.
Staring in the eyes of Punk, who's down and out, but I think Orton, guys, may have other ideas.
Yeah, this may well be the knockout blow. Randy Orton got that look in his eye, got venom flowing through his veins, bad intentions in mind.
Knockout blow. This may end CM Punk once and for all, Wade.
Orton gonna try to end Punk's career with that patented punt, and Orton's knee gives out.
Oh, just collapsing at a critical moment, and CM Punk surviving there by the skin of his teeth.
Randy Orton's hurt. Punk now trying to figure out if he can drag himself up and somehow take advantage here.
CM Punk with a golden opportunity to capitalize here at WrestleMania with a wounded Viper. Orton wanted the RKO and Punk out of the way just in time.
Punk slithering out of there. How smart of that was CM Punk. And now perhaps gets a chance to finish off the Viper.
Punk launching himself off the top. KO by Orton out of nowhere to Punk. Can he capitalize?
This is Orton's for the taking now. No one comes back from the 3 most devastating letters in sports entertainment.
Mounting their...
Effective counter.
CM Punk connects with Uranagi and textbook CM Punk Anaconda vice grip.
I can't believe I'm saying this, Michael Cole, but Orton is seconds away from submitting.
No way Orton taps out. There's absolutely no way. A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it. Punch lands.
We knew this was going to be more of a war than a wrestling match. Punk and Orton simply refusing to call a ceasefire in this battle.
Counter by CM Punk.
CM Punk